Hello there! In the last video, we took a look at half of my archive collection. So, I think it's time to take a look at the other half of it, the rest of them. Welcome to Unboxing the Boxes, my Star Wars collection. This is episode 175, the Star Wars Black Series archive figures, the Empire, the Soldiers, and the Dangerous Ones. Thank you once again for joining me in this series of adventures as we go through my Star Wars collection that I've built up over the last 40 plus years. I do have one comment that I would like to go through before we start the new figures here to go through, because I've got one comment from the previous video on the Heroes and Rebels of the Black Series archive figures. It came from B. Davis, 24 fan, and he writes, "Most of the archive line are just re-releases with updated faces that are digitally scanned off the actors. Although the archive Bush Leia had legs extended because she was originally way too short. I wish I could get more of the Clone Trooper releases. I have Commander Cody archive figure, but I missed out on some of the 501st archive figures recently. Oh well. Well, I hope you're able to find those figures that you're missing. And maybe what I have here to show you today might be a few of them that you are missing there, B. Davis. So let's find out, shall we? Of course, before we do, just want to invite you to once again like this video and, of course, subscribe to the channel. Let YouTube know that there are those of you out there that do enjoy this type of content. Well, the first one we've got today in our Empire, Soldiers, and Dangerous Ones is one of the Dangerous Ones, and that would be Dengar. Dengar was originally released back in 2018. Crude and slovenly, Dengar was nevertheless an effective bounty hunter. While some hunters prided themselves on finesse and style, Dengar preferred firepower and destruction. What do we have with the figure? Well, we have a great sculpt of Dengar. We have the long rifle, his pistol, and his backpack. A very well done figure. Lots of detail on this particular one. A good one to add to the collection. Even better if they would have had all 6 of the bounty hunters in the archive series. But the next one we have is Emperor Palpatine. This one was released originally in 2019. Darth Sidious slowly manipulated the political system of the Galactic Republic until he became Supreme Chancellor and eventually Emperor, ruling the galaxy through fear and tyranny. As we can see with the Emperor, we have a nice cloth robe that goes on him. And as far as accessories go, all we have is his staff. And as far as the Emperor goes, that is really about all we need for accessories. He doesn't use pistols, rifles, blasters, any of that stuff. He's got his Force Lightning, you know. Shh. So there we have Emperor Palpatine. The next one is his right-hand man, or at least one of his right-hand men, and that is Grand Moff Tarkin. This one was released originally in 2018. An ambitious, ruthless proponent of military power, Wilhoff Tarkin became a favorite of Emperor Palpatine and rose rapidly through the Imperial ranks. It's a pretty good likeness. Lots of detail as far as the clothing and the officer bars on his chest. Lots of articulation, and probably the best part of this figure is the interrogation droid that comes along with it. There we have it. And remember I telling you sometimes I forget which figures I had? Well, Grand Moff Tarkin was one of them. Got 2 of him. Luckily, as far as the ones I'm going to go through today, that is the only one that I have doubles of, unlike the Heroes and Rebels from the last video. Let me get these out of the way, and we're going to move on to the next ones. Okay, let's go through some of the soldiers that made it to the archive series. And you'll notice the rest of the ones that I show you in the video today are part of the 50th anniversary of Lucasfilm. Where the first ones were not, The rest of these will be. So a little extra special touch for these. This happens to be a Shoretrooper. And once again, with these 50th anniversaries, no pre-release dates like these showed. Specialist stormtroopers stationed at the top secret Imperial military headquarters of Scarif. Shoretroopers patrol the beaches and bunkers of the planetary facility. As we can see looking at this Shoretrooper, he's obviously been busy because his armor is dirty, but comes with a nice detail to the armor. I do like the helmet, very well done. And of course, the only accessory he comes with is a blaster. Overall, a very good looking character, a good looking action figure to add to the collection. So the first of the clone troopers or stormtroopers that I'll have here happens to be the Shoretrooper. The next one is an Imperial hovercraft driver. Once again, from the 50th anniversary, Imperial combat drivers operate the Empire's arsenal of armored repulsor vehicles, relying on the thick skin of their vehicles to protect them in battle. Another very well done set of armor on this character. Lots of articulation to go along with it. And once again, only comes with a blaster. Now, I think it might be fun to check this blaster against this blaster, see if they are the same accessory. And when I look them over, yes, it is the same accessory used for both figures. Hasbro saved a little money with the accessories on this one. Did they use that same pistol for the third figure I have to show you? Nope, it's a different type. This happens to be the 501st Legion Clone Trooper. Now, if I was going to get more than one by mistake, this would have been a good one to get a second one of. Unfortunately, I only have the one. An elite unit of clone troopers, the 501st Legion patrolled the grounds after their siege of the Jedi Temple on Coruscant. Looking it over, you can tell he's definitely seen battle. His armor is pretty dirty, especially over the legs. His pistol is a different type of pistol or blaster from the first two clone troopers that we showed there, or stormtroopers. A very well done figure. I do like this one. In fact, I like all three of these. I think they're all very well done. And to round out the soldier portion of this video, another 50th anniversary Lucasfilm. This one happens to be Clone Commander Cody. So the first officer that we have as part of this series of 4 figures. A natural and practical leader in the clone army, Cody was good fit for General Kenobi, to whom he was particularly loyal. As far as Cody's armor goes, a bit cleaner than the other ones. Really don't see any dirt on his armor. As far as accessories go, we have his rifle, we have a blaster. I do like the helmet on Commander Cody. I think that is a great looking helmet. What do you think? Well, there we have our soldiers of the Imperial Army. Which one of these is your favorite? For me, I think I like Cody the best, but I actually do like all of these. They're all great. Let me move these out of the way and we'll get to the last 4. These 4 are also part of the 50th anniversary of Lucasfilm. The first one, I guess we're still dealing with the troopers here. An Imperial Death Trooper. Remember these in the movie? These guys look super imposing with their black armor and everything. It's a very good figure. The elite soldiers of the Imperial Intelligence, Death Troopers are encased in specialized stormtrooper armor with a dark, ominous gleam. And dark is right. You look at this figure, and black is its dominant color. Just a few little highlights of silver. And as we look at this over, we see it comes with 2 accessories once again. A shorter rifle, and of course, a blaster. Now this is another one of those type of figures that you could actually get a few of and put together a nice little squad of these guys. Very good looking figure for the collection. Now, the next one, we're getting into one of the officers who has become very popular through a series of books first, and the Ahsoka television series. And of course, that would be Grand Admiral Thrawn. Like I said, this is one of the 50th anniversary figures. So I don't think he probably had a figure previously in the previous years when it was still the black or red boxes. And if he did, hey, I'm wrong. Thrawn was a male Chiss with striking blue skin, red eyes, and an angular face, known for his brilliant strategic mind and ruthlessness. And we saw a little bit at that in the shows that he appeared in. He was also in the Rebels TV series. The action figure looks very good. Pretty much just a basic officer figure with the Chiss look to it, with the blue hands, the blue face. Unfortunately, only comes with one accessory, and that's a small blaster. Let's go back to the original series for the next one here, because we're getting away from the Empire now. We're back to the dangerous ones. And who's the dangerous one here? It's the Tusken Raider. Fearsome desert savages, Tusken Raiders are the foremost reason Tatooine colonists do not wander far from their isolated communities. And as far as the figure goes, it is a very well done figure. I like the cloth robe that goes around it. The head has some very nice detailing done to it. Comes with a rifle and of course his gaffy stick. And from the looks of it, the gaffy stick can have 3 different ends put on it. So I'm glad they did a Tusken Raider. Nice to see another character from the original trilogy get a figure. The last one we have was not part of the movies, was not part of a TV show. Nope. This time we have Darth Revan, the enigmatic former hero of the Jedi Civil War. Darth Revan continued to play a pivotal role in the ongoing war between the Sith Empire and the Galactic Republic. Looking over Darth Revan, we can see it's a pretty good figure actually. The helmet looks great, and he comes with 2 lightsabers, a red and a purple. I think you could probably find Darth Revan in a few books that you could read about him a little bit. Also, some comic books, if I remember correctly. And I'm not sure on this. You can let me know if I'm right or wrong down below. He might have been, at least in one video game. I'm not sure. I don't play video games. If he is, let me know which one or 2 that he may have been in as a character. Well, there we have it. The 11 figures that I have that finish out my Black Series Archive collection. Like I said, these are, I guess you could say, the not-so-good guys and the soldiers that the Empire used. What do you think of these? How many of these do you have in your collection? Leave a comment below and let me know which ones you're missing. I think as far as these go, I've got all the ones that came out. Unlike last week, I think I was missing the first 4 that came out for sure, because I started collecting them a little bit late. But I'm glad I have what I have. There are some great looking figures here. Once again, before we go, I just want to remind you to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and of course hit that notifications bell so that you're notified when more videos come out. Well, until next time, may the Force be with you and keep collecting!